Now, if you didn't see it already, Skylar Diggins-Smith has went viral for all the wrong reasons, for speed bumping into Caitlin Clark after the game. Head coach Noel Quinn kind of defended Skylar Diggins, which is not a good look if you're a head coach, in my opinion, but that's beyond the point. So this begs the question overall, like, do the players hate Caitlin Clark, or is she like a victim of jealousy? Because like, if you look at throughout her career, first of all, a lot of the things that Caitlin Clark endures are completely overstated, including this one right here too, by the way. It's just not a big deal. If you've been watching the WNBA for a while, you know that a lot of this stuff happens. That's just how these competitive women are. I mean, they played around like men their whole life, try to gain competitive advantage. That's the only way they know how to. But I will say this. Overall, there's been a lot of cases of pure jealousy from Caitlin Clark. And it's definitely clear that as much as we don't want to admit it, a lot of these players are simply jealous of Caitlin Clark. And I don't think, because there's a delusional community that thinks it's race-related. It's 1,000% not race-related at all. If you look at the WNBA's history, each decade had like a super white superstar who was at the top. By super, I mean they were super good. Not saying they're super white. That sounded crazy. But yeah, you look at the 90s and 2000s, they had Lauren Jackson. 2000s, Diana Taurasi, Sue Bird. 2010s, Breanna Stewart. And all those women are super loved, you know, by the whole basketball community and that WNBA. So just stop the race stuff, please. It doesn't make sense. But yeah, it's definitely a case of jealousy. And another case earlier in the season, she's my favorite player by far too in the WNBA, Kennedy Carter. Like, I could admit, that was a pure case of race. Sorry. See, that's what my mind got messed up because I was talking on that topic. But it's a pure case of jealousy. Obviously, just shove on the court that was unnecessary. Then after the game to say she's not that good. Because that just makes a clear case of jealousy when you start talking down on the person that you just shoved. And it's not just that. It's been numerous other times. Stuff like that has happened to Clark. And don't worry, it's not just Caitlin Clark. Angel Reese has suffered similar like hazing, basically. You saw Alyssa Thomas chokeslammed her like she was Undertaker for no reason. Then in the All-Star game, she was mean mugging her, mad that she got a rebound. So players are definitely jealous of Angel Reese too. I think a lot of it is just simply the opportunity that these two women have. Nobody in the WNBA besides these two has had that kind of NIL, made this kind of money in their life. So, like, imagine you've been doing something your whole life, 10 to 15 years in the sport. Then two women who are 22 years old made more money doing the same sport you did than you will ever make. I think, and I hate to pocket watch because it's corny, but that's simply what it comes down to me. It's just jealousy over the opportunities, the followers, the endorsements that they have. Because NIL wasn't available when these women were in college. When did NIL come out? Like 2022? And sorry, like, I'm talking like this. I just got done from a walk. Or really a run, but whatever. So, yeah. They didn't really get the same opportunities that Caitlin and Angel gets. So, I do think it stems a lot from that jealousy. So, yeah. But it's definitely not racism, but we could be honest, call a spade a spade. It's 1,000% jealous act. But, yeah, hopefully these women can grow up. Not so much Skylar Diggins, she's just petty. But, like, overall in the WNBA, like, you should be thanking Angel and Caitlin. Like, I'm not being one of those people who think, oh, you should bow down. That's corny. But you should, I think, appreciate the eyes that they brought to the sport. And just, yeah, like, if I was in a job and two people changed the sport for me, I would, like, love those two people. Like, you know, I'll always support them. Obviously, I'm going to make sure whenever I go against them, I'm super competitive and I'll play them. But, yeah, I always, like, appreciate what they've done to my sport. And, yeah, let me know what you think of this down below, and hopefully these women can stop the hazing.